We're going to be moving the fan more central to our bed. You can see this does not stay over our bed.
So first part of this is to find center of the room. So throwing a moving blanket down to catch all the drywall that's going to be coming off here in a moment. After I found the center of the room, I'm trying to find the studs in the ceiling. That way I can tell exactly where I'm going to be poking this hole through, because I don't want to poke it right into a stud where the box can't go. Couldn't find any actual accurate measurements, so I'm just doing the knock test, trying to find the hollow spot and then jam the knife in the roof.
Like that.
This next part, having my wife knock so I can hear where to find this knife.
Okay, I see it. All right, so I think the fan's right over there. The existing. We're gonna keep the second fan initially and decide if we want to put a matching fan in its place or what we want to do. So I'm not gonna take power out and keep it out. I'm going to steal the power and share it amongst the two. I gotta confirm that's my fan. Should have power there. Yeah, we got power. All right, now we got access to power, which I'm going to steal from. And now we're going to go back in the attic, drill down, run our Romex through it, and we're just going to set up our other box. Back up we go. That's great. This feels wonderful. What's this hole do? Is that a hole? Is that a hole?
I realized I left my drill bit downstairs, so now I'm having to use this screwdriver to literally punch a hole through this side of the box.
Now that the hole is punched, I can feed this through. Kinda. We're hitting something that's good. Okay. We crawl through the attic. This is fun. I love it so much. I just love crawling through the attic. Oh God. Okay, here we go. And we're laying down on the job again. This bad boy. Oh. Adjustable by loosening those up. I didn't bring any pliers, so that's great.
This is my first time using one of these boxes. Typically I just buy a ceiling box and I use a 2x4 and I attach it to the rafters.
Wrong tool, but the right tool. Just gotta loosen this up.
And what I realized is you gotta twist the ends out till it becomes the right length to touch both the studs. Then they almost like twist into the stud. I also didn't realize that this box is supposed to be recessed to be flush with the drywall underneath. So later on I had to come back up and fix this whole thing. So right now I'm securing it, which I have to completely undo later. So my advice would be to drill the hole from the bottom where it's going to be and then drop it in and lock it in place.
We're going to lay on the job again. love this. Okay, here we go. That's over there. Give it a little whip, a little snip, and we are done with that. Now, pokey hole time. Hole poker. There it is. Oh, let's come in the top. Okay, that feels horrible. I should have probably done that earlier, huh? Okay, looking pretty good. Now, put that in there. Cool, I'm done up here. All done up here. Yes. This is what I wanted. So, there should be a Romex up here, hanging out. We can now use. And there it is. Right there, I can strip back the sheathing and tie it all in. Back with our knife.
So this is the portion where I think I should have actually had the box down here, cut it out to the size down here, then gone up and then dropped it in so it's flush with the lower level of the ceiling, because I do end up fighting trying to put the fan mount bracket into that box that is up above the drywall. Had to go back up, do the whole thing over again, and strip one of the holes out. So save yourself the headache and do it ahead of time. Now in this portion here, I'm just following directions. Essentially, this is a Home Depot fan that advertised very fast install because these fan blades, they click into place. So I'm kind of framing it all together here. This is the portion where I struggled, stripped the hole out. So now I'm ending up having to try to fix that hole and reattach this bracket. Once the bracket's in place and the wires are all set up, the fan that I assembled, it just kind of goes in and like this little half ball hangs inside the hanger, and then you wire everything up. So I cut back the sheathing from the wire from up top and got it ready for this fan motor. There's a little module box because it does have a wireless remote and the smart Google or Alexa stuff too. So I'm getting that all set up right now. And at this point, I'm wondering, where are these screws to attach this piece?
I'll share this with you guys in case you run into the same thing. The two screws that hold this up to that, I put them down here, couldn't find them, I didn't move them, I had to replay my GoPro footage to find them. And if you look right here, they magnetized to the bottom of this. So if you lose these little suckers, check the underside of here because it's magnetic. Now I can put this up. That's magnetic too.
All I'm doing is making sure I can get this cinched down securely so there's no vibrations, no noises that happen. So I'm taking a little bit of time, adjusting each side evenly so that it doesn't move.
One thing I didn't finish was putting power to the other one. So we're going to do that.
Now to get power from this, all I'm doing is connecting white to white, black to black, and the ground or the green to each other. That's if you're going to be doing this, I think it's believed and called in series or in parallel, but I'm just sharing power between the two. So when my switch turns on, both of them essentially are activated. It's not needing two separate switches. They both will have their own remotes and they can both be controlled separately with the Google Home or Alexa. So that's a nice feature.
Last part is this just pushes in, it says. It does say to connect to this hook.
All that hook does is stop it from falling on me because there's actually no screws holding it in. It's just magnetic.
Huh. So I found the issue. The red one was too large. We need to go back to a yellow. Aha. Alright, now that one. Oh, it's on. Okay. Cool. But I need, and the fan is spinning. Okay. Blade time. Instructions. Firmly insert blade. Upon startup, it is normal for the blades to make a clicking sound as they settle into place. Do not lift by the fan blade. Okay. I want this color down, so I guess I'll just snap it into place. Light on. Turn on. Okay, looks like it's self-balancing. All right. Now I centered it with the room. My bed's a little off to this side. I could easily slide it over more if I want it to look super symmetrical. But now I have a fan above my bed. And this one will probably just put the same one over there. I think it'll look fine because I like to have some air on my little work area.
So this was the next day. I decided to just get another fan right away. I was tired of looking at it. Taking this one out, I pretty much undid everything I did yesterday and then removed the actual bracket that supports that old fan in there. Once that was done, just going through and resetting up this same exact fan as yesterday, so you can just see how quick it goes through. This process takes, I think, maybe like 5 minutes if I were to go in real time. No real steps to point out. Just follow the instructions, get the wires all set up properly and ready to go. Now this part here, because this box is already flush, there was no stripping of any screws or anything like that. It was just put it in place, use the existing flathead screws to secure it all in there and make it supported. So same thing. Now I'm going to put the actual motor assembly up, start wiring it up. There's no real great way to wire these up to where they're not interfering, and because I had the extra Romex coming in there, it made a little tighter fit, so I couldn't like push the motor in place super easy. So I do kind of fight with it here for a second, but eventually I kind of like snug the wires up and out of the way so that the motor can just really kind of get in there. Then I made sure I did not lose those 2 screws from earlier, so I was able to put the cover assembly up, screw it into the bracket itself, make sure it's nice and secure. So same thing, no noise from that. Then once that's done, the little magnet cover just slips right up into it, and then it's all about installing the blades pretty much next. So, or I should say the light, installing the light, which is super quick and easy and magnetic. Here come the blades, and pretty much done. Well, that's it. So that fan took like 10 minutes to put in. So now obviously the room is still a mess, but we've at least got 2 matching fans. The remote for the other one over here does a little self-balancing check before it actually starts spinning. Pretty smart. And I'll be able to set this up on a smart system as well. Some people are going to be like, that's dumb, why do you have 2 fans in your bedroom? I almost didn't. I almost decided to just keep that one, and I was going to fill this box, block this box in. I was going to put a piece of drywall patch, mud it, texture it, paint it, and then I was like, you know what? This is for the bedroom, so great for the bed. This still can help out my little office space, get some air flowing through here, so that's my whole reasoning. So I mean, it's not like they're right on top of each other. They at least match. So that's it. All done. Anyways, if you guys watched the video, you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know what else I can do. This is just me fixing up our house. All right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.